How did I gain 200,000 followers in about a year on TikTok? Well, I'm going to explain how in this video and how I did it. It is July 21st. It is a Tuesday. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed already, please hit the button down below. I do a lot of theme park content, and that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing in on, and how I gained so many followers in such a short amount of time being a live streamer within the live streamer and content creator within the theme park niche. And hopefully this helps you out with your niche, not just theme parks. So my biggest thing is be there every day, or as many days as you possibly can consistently, because you begin to form a relationship with your audience, and you get on a schedule, and your audience, your community will also become part of your schedule, and they will know where to find you. One of the hardest things within social media, live streaming, content creation is the fact that you are up against so many other live streamers, content creators, that your stream, your content can very easily be lost in the stream, in the shuffle of all the other content that is being created. I learned recently on Twitch, which I actually don't use Twitch, but Twitch is a great live streaming service and everything like that. There was over 6 million different users that did one live on Twitch in the month of June. That's crazy. It's so easy to get lost. One of the biggest things is being consistent, being there as many days in a row as you possibly can. When I was streaming 5 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. I was starting at the same time and generally going to about the same time. So it was almost like a TV schedule, where it was like, we know exactly when to find Sean, when to find Ducks of the Caribbean, where he's going to be at. And I was there. So being there on the same platform, same time, is such a crucial thing for people to come find you. The next thing is keeping it within your niche. So my thing was theme parks, and I was good at this, but I was also not so good at this as well at the same time, and I wish I would have been better, is the fact of keeping it fresh. While being in the theme park community, I did a lot of Disneyland. I did a lot of Disney California Adventure. I would go to Universal from time to time and show different things in Southern California that were along the theme park entertainment realm. I wish I would have done more parks outside of, just those few knots, shown more knots. SeaWorld, Legoland. I was able to get to Florida, but I wish I would have been able to do more Florida, more Midwest, more Dollywood. Keeping it fresh, so it's the same niche, so you still have, in my case, the theme parks, the rides, the roller coasters, all of that. But keeping it that it's not such a big jump, that it's something completely different. The golden situation is you become the niche yourself, and people just come for you, and they want to just explore your everyday lives. But I'll be honest with you, those things take time. They're not going to happen right away. So, for me, I had the theme park niche, and then people grew with me, and I was able to explore a little bit more here and there as time went on. But it's going to take time to form those relationships, to form that community. And I'll be honest, some people will just be there for your niche. They won't be there just for you, but there will be people that are there just for you, and those are your most loyal people. Part of your community are the ones that are there for you until the very, very end. Um, so yeah, we'll start with, as I said, schedule. Consistency is a big one. Niche is a big one. The next two kind of go hand in hand a little bit, and one is be yourself. Actually, there's three. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to collab with people, other creators, and be kind. Hopefully you're a kind individual. So the kind and be yourself kind of fall under the same rainbow in a way. being kind to your chat, to your community, to people, to asking questions is so key. The social media world is, I hate to say, very nasty. People will send you comments, will send you things that are not necessarily the nicest things in the world. I've been sent everything under the sun, and I mainly have just done theme park content. So people will throw stuff at you. Have the patience, be above it all, and don't stoop down to the level of the trolls and things like that. Let it just roll off your shoulder, and don't engage in fights, don't engage in name calling and silly stuff like that. There's a reason there's a mute button, there's a reason there's a block button. You can let those things go away, and don't let them disturb you and your creation and what you love. Don't let those people take that away from you. That's a very big thing. But be kind to your chat. They're there for a reason. They're supporting you. They want you to succeed. Your loyal community, that is. So be kind, and be yourself along the same lines. No one wants to watch a fake creator talking about something that they don't enjoy, that they don't want to be part of. If you're into cars, and you create something on cars, do cars. Don't be like, hey, I'm going to start doing food. If there's food at a car event, that's great and everything like that. Sure, that makes a lot of sense. But do what you love, talk about what you love. Don't do it just for money, because if you just do it for money, if you just do it for fame, you're gonna get caught in the end. And people are gonna realize, especially people in those cars communities, in those, in my case, theme park communities, they'll begin to realize that you're fake. Which leads me to the thing I was going to talk about here right in the middle. Collabing with people is a fantastic thing. It is awesome to collab, in my case, with other theme park creators, having conversations about things that we love, things that we don't love, their opinions, their, stories, the things that we can piece together, competitions and different opinions. And, you know, bringing people together is super cool, especially in the niche that I'm in. I love collabing with people, and I wish I could collab with people more. I wish I would have done more collaborations when I was at my height of live streaming. Getting to know people and getting to know what our interests and disinterests are, in a way. So collaborations are a fantastic way to grow, because it will introduce you and whoever you're collaborating with brand new people that never knew that creator could have even existed. What's awesome is you can even collaborate with people outside of your niche. In my case, theme parks, it was fantastic because a lot of people love Disneyland, a lot of people love Universal, and I was able to meet and collab with a lot of different people that were part of like Mom Talk and things like that, and they bring in their own community into my community, which brings those numbers even up more, and you just begin to grow and grow, and you begin to get more people into your community. I use community a lot in that sentence. But it's one of those things of, those are really the biggest 5 things, is being yourself, being willing to put yourself out there, collab with people, being kind, being on a strong schedule that people will know where to find you. These are very important things to grow, and have the love of what you're doing. These are really important things to grow, to become the biggest creator that you can possibly be. And I've used this word, I think, once or twice already before, but patience is a key word. Is a key word as well. A lot of people quit. A lot of people quit early on, and I get it. Not everyone can have the patience to wait a year, to wait 2 years for these things to blossom. Not everyone has the time, money, energy to do it, but patience is a key. It's not going to happen overnight, and the creators that do blossom overnight, that have those crazy shoot ups of like 50,000 followers or subs overnight, generally don't have the strongest community right away, because it's a lot of new people all coming in at one time. So those are kind of my biggest things of how to gain a big number over a long period of time, how to be consistent, you know, how to work with others, things like that. That's kind of my big spiel for this morning. Thank you so much for listening. If you've already been here, hit the sub down below. Hopefully this video helped you. I know there's been a lot that have been made like this, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Appreciate it. Yeah, the theme park community, it's awesome. And I hope to bring more and more to it as the time goes on.